Well, we were talking earlier, we're looking at the sort of data of our just ongoing ABM stuff. And I think people are struggling to get a lead from LinkedIn, right? The traditional LinkedIn structures that people are trying, they work. They're very expensive. Almost the way LinkedIn teaches you how to use a platform, you sort of have to hack at, meaning like bidding and stuff like that. Like LinkedIn might recommend whatever, pay $40 a click, but you should be bidding against that kind of stuff. We're it's total opposite than the channel Meta, where I'm trying to get into kind of like tactical stuff for clients is like it's actually probably the channel that has the most opportunity now if you understand how to use it. And that's where I think we've been excited the last year. We're just talking about maybe the 30 to 50 leads that we're seeing in a campaign that we didn't even know the strategy existed a year ago, right? Like people didn't even know it was a thing. So it's basically the three-step thought leadership funnel, but it's really um, people have hacked at how to use the channel and unleash the power in a couple different ways and not just rely on the ad platform. We'll see if LinkedIn ever gets smart and wants to change this stuff. But where we're seeing good growth in our pipeline is coming from running thought leadership at a very specific um, targeted audience, whether it's like pulling your TAM from Apollo or building your list somewhere like a couple thousand people, just targeting them with thought leadership ads in addition to platform targeting, right? Or their lookalike audiences. But at the end of the day, you're getting to see the data in a couple of different ways from running ads from thought leadership. And this is what I think people still haven't fully grasped is like when you get people engaging on your content. So your thought leadership ads are running from personal profiles, right? You can only do um, engagement or basically reach campaigns in that objective. It unlocks a whole bunch of people engaging with your personal profile. So you get all sorts of people engaging, you get people opting in if you do it right in terms of the kind of creative you're running. And then if you're using Sales Navigator, you can really organize and structure all these lists, right? Which is where we're getting a ton of action from. And then you can do more of that ABM personalization stuff we'll talk about. And then we have tools like RBDB and there's other ones out there. 6sense has this, where you're getting the traffic driven from these, and all your digital channels are basically a tool like RBDB can match the profiles back to LinkedIn. So, hey, this person from my LinkedIn ad went to this page, it got matched. I now can see their profile in my account and make sure, hey, they feel like a good fit. Let me actually do some outreach to them or add them to my remarketing campaign. So it's almost becoming like a gold mine. And as we've perfected things and seen better results over time, it's one of the more fruitful places to play in the digital space versus like tried and true like sales stuff where you meet people in person. So I don't know if there's anything you would add to that. I said a lot.
No, well, you started with LinkedIn and then went to the entirety of like the downstream ABM funnel. And that's exactly where it is. Because, I mean, one, when we're talking to even enterprise companies that are running ABM, marketing and sales are still fragmented. Sales is still talking about marketing is just enablement from a collateral standpoint. Well, now when you look at what strategic ABM is, it's marketing identifying a TAM based on product, service, whatever that is, and your TAM becomes the lifeblood.